group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
36. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smith. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Yes. Fight.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Alert 3. Hey, Sam off now.
Smith. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Mike 2, Mike 2. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw is Thomas on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Thomas. Back to the air on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Begin. Shift. Check safety.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Smith. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it now with Smith. Oh, what a juke into space. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. 3 down.
Yep.
Alert 16. Alert 16. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tie that left. Tie that left. Hey. We got 3 down. 3 down. Jab.
Alert, 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 alert.
Shit. Kill. Motion.
They'll try the left side. It's Wade. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Alert.
90 is a mic. I'm coming for you, son.
General West.
Rush in. Check 43. Check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wade. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
36-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3.
Yo, go. Deep rip.
They'll try the left side. Zimmerman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Zimmerman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Kill. Turn up. Check three.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Out. Here we go. Check him up. Check the car.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Lock in.
You go tight. You got tight.
On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's go out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
Saints 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over
Let's go,
1st and
boys, bring
10
it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. 90 is a mic. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Check 99. 18. Check 3. Check 3. 90 is a mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. 90 is a mic. He can't.
They'll run on first down. It's Wade, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.